another quick recording based on some questions that I've got. The one that I get a lot that's come up recently is, should I form an S-Corp? And it usually comes up in the wrong context. Why? I don't think that's an entity. It's listed as an entity for most business resources, and even the IRS's website says that it's an entity. For me and for many other attorneys, it's a tax designation based on the corporate entity. So what is an S-Corp? What does it do? Why does it matter? Why is everyone asking? It's a designation that allows you to pass through income and losses to your shareholders. And then rather than paying at the entity level, you pay at the shareholder level. So it avoids double taxation, because what happens normally is you would pay at the entity level and then you would also pay when you got the money, say for example as a dividend. So it avoids that double taxation. What does that even mean? So after you choose your entity, if it's a corporation, it can even be an LLC, you get to choose how that entity is treated for tax purposes, federal tax purposes. So a corporation can choose to be treated as the C-Corp that it is, with that double taxation, or it can be an S-Corp, choose to be treated as an S-Corp. Same with an LLC, you can choose to be taxed as a partnership, or you can choose to be taxed as an S-Corp. So as you see, an S-Corp doesn't really come into play when you're forming with the state. You're not going to choose S-Corp. You're going to choose a corporate form, and then you're going to choose, based on the form that you've chosen, how to be treated for tax purposes. Whether or not you choose an S-Corp depends on a lot of things. It depends. I know. I'm an attorney. I can't help it. It depends on what entity did you choose. It depends on how much money do you plan to make. It depends on who are your shareholders. What is your timing? Where do you plan on operating? There's just a slew of different things that come into play, and many of them will determine whether or not you can even do an S-Corp, because, for example, to be an S-Corp, you have to be domestic, and you have to have, I think, 100 shareholders or less, and so there's a lot of limitations that come around it. It's fairly simple. It's a form, 2553, that you file. But really, for an introduction, that's what it is. It's a tax designation. So as you guys are forming your businesses and thinking strategically about what you want your tax liabilities to be, it is definitely something that you should consider. There are some timing issues and, again, different things you have to keep in mind around it. So definitely advise that you hire an accountant or a lawyer if this is something that you're interested in. That's it for today. Bye, guys.